trappier, but I love it. Yeah.
Yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that bang. Stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big drip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ballin' life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a bang. Have a hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go here on this Saturday. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Alert! What's that?
This is Davis. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Dell motioning over. They'll go again with Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Third and 2. Now Allen. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
11. You're set.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
On 1, ready? 12. Here we go. 12.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now, pause here. Injured player. It's Jamar Chase, who's in some discomfort. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
3rd and long.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that'll set up 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will tie the game at 3 apiece.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Davis. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Davis. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Alert! Sub. Regular.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
Here now, 3rd and 5. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 3-all is the score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5.
Look out!
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's complete. He's got it to London.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
Now Davis. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
What's that?
On the handoff, it's Davis. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Regular, 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 regular. Look out!
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation.
Here we go.
But here, I can totally understand
11,
why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
11, 11, 11.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Get set. 11, mighty. 11, dot.
On the ground, it's Brown. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Devin White. That time on the stop. Second and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here?
Here we go.
Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's Brown. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. 2nd down and 8.
Middle, 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 middle. 56, 56. All 52. Alert, alert, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Allen. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, here we go. Mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 2.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
12. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12.
To throw is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off.
To the goal line and in. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Bengals move out in front by the score of 17-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Allen will throw. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Now Allen on first down. A first down on a gain of 11. The Bills going to use their final timeout here.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12.
They'll run here with Brown. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go.
Now Brown. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. But hold everything. There's a flag way back on the other side of the field. And this one is going to get wiped away.
Gun, gun. Gun.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's caught left side by Burton. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Bills 3. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. This one intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
31, Bills 3. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Allen to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They go once more with Moss. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Throwing is Watson. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Davis. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Look out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
What's this say? 11 MT, tape.
A first down throw for Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Here's 1st and 10.
What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This is caught downfield. It's Dell. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Alert!
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 38 yards. Allen going to throw again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22.